All right. Got another TTM for you guys. This is all football. All football. The first one I'm going to show you here, I have a total of, what's that? 2, 4, 6? 6? Yeah, 2, 4, 6. Yep, 6. I have a total of 6. So the first one we'll start off with is Mr. Jim Everett. He actually signed 3 of 3. I didn't feel like pulling out the other 3 or the other 2, so I only kept this one out. He loves his Los Angeles Rams, and he will sign anything and everything of Rams. Other stuff, it takes a while. Mind you, this did take a long while. This actually, I remember the time frame that it took for this. It took over 380 some odd days for him to sign all 3 cards, which is fine. I'm okay with it. I'm patient. You know, I know these guys are all busy and stuff like that, so it doesn't bother me none. So Jim Everett hooked it up. Real nice guy. I actually talk with him on Twitter every now and again. This card is so off-center. But yeah, so he hooked it up, signed 3-3. That was awesome. Thank you, Mr. Jim Everett. Next, I'm going to just be honest with you guys. Every card after this is a Carolina Panther, so that is a 100% automatic win. First is Rocket Ismail. This guy was a beast, man. If you guys remember old Rocket, he did some work, man. He played for a few different teams, and he was a beast. There's a reason why he was called the Rocket. So he signed this for me, man. It's a quick amount of time. It was like 2 weeks or something like that. I was actually really confused when this card came in. I didn't know who it was from. So he signed this, and it took me. So this guy's a pretty good TTMer, but it took me a long time to send to him because I did not have a Carolina Panthers card of him. I didn't want to. I don't like to send the former Carolina Panthers when they're not in a Carolina Panther uniform. So if you're not in the Carolina uniform, I'm not sending it, even though I have the card. So that's like, for instance, C.J. Anderson. There's tons and tons of C.J. Anderson cards in his Denver Broncos uni, in his Rams uni, in only one card, this card, in his Carolina Panthers uni, because he played for Carolina Panthers for half a year, I think, half a season. I don't know. I can't remember. I believe it was half a season. And then he went to the Rams and then went to the Super Bowl. And then... Oh, no, they almost went to the Super Bowl? No, they went to the Super Bowl. Yeah, they went to the Super Bowl. Didn't they? No, I don't know. Who gives a shit? Either way, they didn't win the Super Bowl. How about that? So, yeah, the same season he went to the Rams and played for the Rams while Todd Gurley was injured. And he's the reason why you won your fantasy football league that year, if you actually played him when Todd Gurley was hurt. So that's what I'm saying. So like this, I would send this to C.J. Anderson to have him sign because he's in his Carolina Panthers uni. So that's why it took so long for me to send it to the Rocket, because I wanted a Carolina Panthers card. So there's that one. The next one is Blake Brockermeyer. This is one of the first rookies for Carolina Panthers back in '95. Between him and, was it Kerry Collins? No. Kerry Collins? I don't remember. I don't know. Between him and a couple other guys. And Tim Biagapatuka was one of them. So I sent to him, wrote a nice little letter to him, and he signed it and sent back. He's actually a pretty good TTMer, apparently. I didn't know that he was until after I looked up his stats after I sent to him. So I appreciate it, Mr. Blake Brockermeyer. And I believe Blake Brockermeyer is going to be a coach of a certain team in, I think, college or high school. I can't remember. I seen it on Instagram, and he was excited about it. So congratulations to him. So I very much appreciate that. So this was a good one for me. So this next one's pretty dope. I'm saying the best two for last. Next one's pretty dope, though. This one here is from Mr. Fozzy Whittaker. Now, a lot of people probably don't even know who Fozzy Whittaker is. I actually do, even though he did play for the Carolina Panthers. I actually enjoyed watching Fozzy Whittaker. He played for Texas. I remember him playing for Texas. I don't know if you see back here. I think it says he played for Texas back here. No, it doesn't say that he played for Texas. But either way, he was the backup to the backup, basically. It was like Jonathan Stewart, Mike Tolbert, Fozzy Whittaker. But I always liked Fozzy Whittaker, man. The guy's always been a stand-up guy to all of the fans, in person and not in person. So I actually found his address. This was like a personal research and find. And I found his address, and I sent to him, and he kindly obliged an autograph, which was awesome. So I really very much thank Mr. Fozzy Whittaker for doing that for me. This next one was a huge return for me. I was super excited to get this. It was out for a long time. This one was out for over a year. Longer than the Jim Everett. And a buddy of mine got him back a week before I did. And I was like, man, I really hope I get him back, because I sent to the same place. So I was hoping I was going to get him back. And I did. And man, was I excited. Mr. Wesley Walls. If you don't know, Mr. Wesley Walls played for the San Francisco 49ers. That's where he started his rookie career. Then he went on to Carolina Panthers. And then he had an outstanding career. He was the first dope tight end before Greg Olsen was. So he was like the go-to guy back then. Then we had like Jeremy Shockey and shit before Greg Olsen and stuff like that. We never have good tight ends after Wesley Walls left. I mean, Jeremy Shockey was good, but he wasn't that great. I think he only played for one season for us. And then we got Greg Olsen. So Wesley Walls, super dope. I was so excited. He also, I think this past year, just got inducted into the Wall of Honor for the Carolina Panthers, along with Jordan Gross, Steve Smith, and somebody else. I don't believe it was Jonathan Stewart. Somebody else. Jake Delhomme. That's what it was. Jake Delhomme. So that was pretty awesome. But yeah, Wesley Walls, man. Super dope. Okay. This next one here, man, completely blew me away that I got the return. This was a Hail Mary. This was my second or third attempt at this guy. Complete blown away. I sent to the stadium once. Yeah, it was the third time. So I sent to the stadium once, nothing. Sent to his house once, right when he retired, nothing. Sent to his house during the COVID-19 and got a return. Super pumped. My man's pots and pans. Julius. I'm going to be a Hall of Famer. Peppers. This dude, Hall of Fame career. A beast from the East. Just did work. When I started liking the Carolina Panthers, when they came about in 94, 95, they had Kevin Green and Sam Mills, Mike Rucker. I mean, they just had a defense. And so I followed the Carolina Panthers, enjoyed the Panthers. Their defense was always solid. Their offense wasn't the best, except for, we had Steve Smith. Steve Smith was a maniac. He was dope. And then, so we had Kevin Green. Kevin Green is like one of my favorite all-time players. And then we drafted Julius Peppers. And Julius Peppers became instantly one of my favorites. And he just, the guy just played outstanding. And then it saddened me when he went to Green Bay. I think it was Green Bay. And then he went to Chicago, I believe. And then he came back to be a Panther, which was awesome because now we had Luke Kuechly, we had Thomas Davis, we had Shaq Thompson. You know what I mean? So it was super exciting to see them all back together, and it was great shit. So being able to get his autograph really rocked my world, baby. Yeah. It excited me. I was super excited, super grateful. This one really meant a lot that I got this back. So I thanked him on Instagram and everything like that. He never commented or anything like that, but whatever. I also didn't say this was through the mail either, because I didn't want people trying to find his address and blowing him up. That just sucked. But yeah, that was one of my biggest ones. My next biggest one that I'm trying to get is right in front of you. That one would be awesome. I've been trying Kevin Green. Kevin Green is just eluding me. He's just it's just eluded me. So Julius Peppers, Wesley Walls, Fozzy Whittaker, Blake Meyer, The Rocket, all from a Carolina Panthers PC, TTM, amazing, and Jimmy, don't call me Chris Everett. So that's my TTM for today. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I will get back at you guys when I get more TTMs. All right, talk to you later.